Hello, welcome back to Dweller's Path. This is part 2 of my recording. Let's just continue. So let's see what the little bird says we want to do. Last time it said to meet somebody on a cliff, and we did that, I think. Chirp, chirp. Are you feeling lost, confused? I'm here to help. Like a hint. Wolf girl by the cliffs. Okay, so I have not done that. So I have to find the cliffs. Let's go back to the village and go up from there. Better late than never, right? Other villagers here feel the same. So, he flies me up the mountain, but a mountain is not a cliff. This just says to Castletown. These are the animals fighting, I've seen that. Hey, wrestle with me. Sorry, I don't feel like doing that. Hey, don't lie to me. I saw you earlier. You're really strong. I saw you fighting earlier with somebody else. Does she mean kinda? She saw that? Fight with me. Fight with me. Ah. Talk about playing rough. Tell me about it. It's a good thing I happened to be walking by. Yeah, that was good timing. I'm not really at my best at the moment, so dealing with this beast type on my own might have been tricky. She seems so harmless in this form. She's really no different from a regular cat after all, huh? Yeah, that ball of yarn... that ball of yarn you had with you really dealt the final blow. Also, why did you have that with you? Wonder why she was feeling so riled up. I don't know. She's not the only one who's lashed out at me like this recently. Well, she shouldn't be a problem for a while. Yeah, she's really cute in this form. I think she'd make a nice ingredient for my latest work. Well, I'm heading back to the house. I'll see you later. What was that all about? Oh, what's this? It's one bat that I cannot interact with. Is this a wolf girl? Grr. He looks hungry. Oh, that was a wolf. Grr. Bark. Zzz. Oh good, she's asleep. Really don't feel like dealing with her right now. Well, really I never do. Maybe she'll just sleep forever. Yoki. Is she dreaming about me? I'll eat you yet. Just you wait. Chirp. So that had to be it, right? Grr. How'd they get this deep into the forest? Oh, here's a cliff. The barrier is broken, but is it really so ineffective right now that someone could wander this far in? Hello there, are you lost? Do you need any help getting back to the village? Am I lost? Yes, I believe I am, but not in the way you think I am. Oh, what does that mean? Yes, I remember you quite well. Have we met somewhere before? We have indeed, at the shrine earlier. I mean, before that. Indeed, we have. So, not to be rude, but who are you? Who am I? Yes. Who am I indeed? I am a dragon who you so thoughtlessly beat up not too long ago. Dragon? You mean you were created by Zera? I was, yes. I was once his familiar. And now you aren't? That is correct. I didn't know that familiars can stop being familiars. But you don't look like a dragon, I thought. Yes, I suppose this form isn't very convincing. So, allow me to show you. Behold my true appearance. Oh, I see now. That's a look I recognize. Well, if you still plan to destroy the area, I'll stop you again. Ha! You needn't worry. I will not attack you or anyone near here. I have only one target, and that is Zera. Zera? Your goal is to kill Zera? That's surprising. I certainly have a lot of questions. I will humor your curiosities to the best of my abilities. Well, to start, I guess it's no coincidence that you look like the statue at the shrine. That is correct. Zero would frequent the shrines of the dragon deity. He admired them, and so he's shaped his creations as such. That is why we have this form. I didn't know that Zera's dragons thought autonomously. I feel a bit bad for beating up you guys now. Not that you guys don't deserve it. Typically, we do not think with our own minds. Our life is a short one, as our forms are but a collection of energy given life. Each passing moment we exist, we also cease to exist. As the energy that makes us exist is used up, we vanish. When I clashed with you, you used your power on me. The power that you used to quell what you call beast types. As a result, I was blown aback. I absorbed your power. I had been reborn. And not only that, I had been given the gift of autonomy. I could think for my own. I began to question my own existence and being. This confusion led to hatred. A hatred for being created to merely be destroyed by your hands. But do not worry, I do not harbor such resentments towards you. It was not your will that I was given such a purpose. You were created to be destroyed by me? I always thought he did that on some kind of whim, without much regard if it was you or me that died in the process. On the contrary, your death is the last thing he wants. He prepared you for a day in your near future. He's what? What's he preparing for me? That I do not know. I find that hard to believe. He roasts me into schemes or throws me into situations which almost kill me. He gives me those awful nightmares every other night. If anything, it just seems like he enjoys toying with me. He does find amusement in your suffering. But beyond that, there truly is something you must face in your future. You must be ready for a peril worse than what you've faced thus far. Should you successfully complete this challenge ahead, it is then you must be wary of Zera. When that time comes, he will be your greatest danger. I wish you could tell me more. I apologize. This is all that I know, but worry not. Before such a day comes, I will kill him by my own hands. Wow. If I can beat you, I don't think you can stand that much a chance against him. Oh boy, evil dragons show up. Let's see what the bird says. Chirp chirp. Pretty scenic view north of your house. Well, I did that. There's a letter. There's a letter near the Wolf Girl's cave. First off, I don't think we saw the Wolf Girl at all. So there's a tree with a letter on it, and there's supposed to be a cave where a wolf girl is. Oh, here's a snake. Are these that wolf girl's glasses? Why doesn't she wear them? She's always running into trees and walls. Looks like he's eaten recently. Of all the beast types I've seen, this serpent is the most docile and friendly. He's the opposite of the other beast types he lives with in this cave. So this is the wolf girl's cave. Huh. They said a decaying tree. I don't see a decaying tree anywhere. Oh, is this it? No. Wonder where she even came from. She showed up just a few years ago and has been a pain ever since. She always seems to be targeting me, I don't know why, but even though she strikes so violently, it sort of feels like she doesn't really mean it. Like she knows she can't really beat me. It's strange. Have I met her before all of this? So it said to find a letter attached to a tree. I'm telling you, I'm not seeing a letter or a tree. Oh, is this is the decaying tree. There's a letter attached to this tree. I can't read this at all. What language is this? Put it back, I guess. Who could this letter be for deep in the forest? So let me see. Do I tell the wolf girl it's a letter for her? She's never wandered too close to the village. It seems she only seems interested in attacking me for some reason. Alright, I saw the letter. Chirp, chirp. Look out the window from the top of the lighthouse. Oh, cool. Okay, let's take the carriage and go to the lighthouse. This is a boat. This isn't a lighthouse. Here we go. Why not take a look at the view from upstairs? I often find myself staring out at the ocean and losing track of time. I guess this is the lighthouse's light? Oh boy, that was progress. I'm kind of thinking I'm kind of aimless here. I don't know. Have you seen the odd butterfly that is flying in the middle of a ring of flowers deep in the forest? You can find it near Imalti's place. Okay. Okay, I know who that is. That's a long way to walk. Now, Imalte was the first person we saw, other than Claire. So she will be right down here somewhere. There was a hole. Oh, there it is, the hole in the ground. So there is a butterfly we need to find. Here it is. I feel pleasant. I feel like this this is a bunch of random stuff you're supposed to find. Chirp, chirp. Are you feeling lost? I'm here to help. Would you like a hint? Have you looked in the treasure chest located underneath the shack in the graveyard? Okay. Graveyard is near the castle, I believe. Man, I'm just going all over the place. Here's the graveyard. Spooky ghost and spooky bats. This treasure chest is sealed shut. Wonder what got trapped inside. There's no point in trying to get it open. I'm sure it's not meant for me anyway. Okay, that was anticlimactic. A journal? Who does this belong to? Read it? It was a new morning. Everything was quiet and peaceful, except for the occasional beast types prowling about. Nothing out of the ordinary for this place. A place I wanted to stay for the rest of my life, I thought to myself. And then, it was as I was gathering something for breakfast, I saw someone crying. Someone deep in the forest? Were they lost? I went to take a closer look. A lone girl crying all by herself. She looked to be maybe a little bit younger than me. What was she doing here all by herself? Did she get separated from her parents? Did she have any parents? Should I help her? My instincts were telling me, don't get involved, and don't let anyone get involved with you. But what if she was like me? If she was all alone? This girl? Could she survive in the forest all on her own? In the end, I decided to see if there was something I could do for her. I asked her, what are you doing here all by yourself in the forest? Are you lost? My sister, I can't find her, the girl cried. She had gotten separated from her sister somehow. Well, all I had to do was help her find her sister, right? There's no way I could leave her alone while she's lost and scared. At this rate, she'd be food for any nearby wandering beast type. It's dangerous here, I told her. I'll help you find your sister. As I helped her, she seemed to calm down almost immediately. What's your name? I asked her. Yoki, she said. Okay, Yoki. Let's check the nearby village. Maybe someone there might have seen where your sister went, I told her. And so we went to check the nearby village. But it seemed like nobody had seen her sister. And nobody recognized this girl. The girl barely said anything at all, so I had to speak for her. Hours had passed, and still not even a hint about her sister's whereabouts. With no luck at the village, I decided maybe it was better to continue the search in the forest. This girl and her sister, were they travelers? Where did this girl come from? I tried to ask her, but she wouldn't answer any of my questions. Actually, after I started asking her about her past, she collapsed. Did I push her too hard? It was getting late, and we were far from the village. So I decided to take her back to the place I was staying at. It's a little run down, but it was better than having her sleep out in the forest. I thought to myself, it'll only be one night, then tomorrow I'll leave her with somebody at the village. Someone like me, I don't know if I can really be of much help to her. Just when I thought my life would be easy and peaceful from here on out. This is his journal. But, sister, how strange. Did I have a sister? I'd like to read more. Continue reading. The new day soon arrived. As I was preparing for our commute to the village, I decided to try asking her about her sister one more time. Maybe before I drop her off at the village, I'll help her look just a bit more. But when I asked her, Sister? I don't have a sister, she said. No way, I thought. Was this girl messing with me? I started to get upset. Or did she really forget? How could someone forget something like that? Well, there's no sense in trying to search for someone under these circumstances. Someone in the village will be able to do a much better job with this. And so we arrived at the village. I asked around, seeing if there was someone who can give her a place to stay. I found some people who seemed interested in helping her out, but no matter where I dropped her off, she'd always find her way back to my place. Eventually, I stopped trying to leave her with somebody at the village. It was more dangerous to have her wander back on her own than just to let her stay here. And so, as days passed, the search for her sister would continue, but she sure wasn't very helpful with the search. She didn't know what she was looking for. During this time, while she was staying here, she would help out with things. She wasn't very good at helping, but it was kind of nice to have company. I never looked after someone like this before. Maybe I wasn't so terrible at this, I thought. As time passed, it started to feel like we were family, something I never thought I would have. But I knew things couldn't stay this way. The terrifying past that follows me, I can't let her get caught up in it. If I was tracked all the way here, well, in the meantime, maybe it's okay if things stay the way they are for now. Maybe they'll never find me, I thought. And so, years would pass by. I would still try to look for clues about her sister. But also during this time, we grew up together as a family in this place. We started to fix up the house over time. It really began to feel like a home. As time passed, I noticed something strange. I learned she was capable of magic, but it was unlike any magic I've ever seen. With this power, she was able to take a large rampaging beast type, and she did it all by herself. I was worried. Was this a forbidden magic she's using? Was it witchcraft? But she doesn't study any of the practices of witchcraft. Was she possibly a beast type? But she didn't act or look like a beast type. All I could think was, she needs to keep this power of hers a secret. There's no way the crown here would leave her alone if she was found out. Isn't my power cool? Yoki, you have to promise me you'll keep this power of yours a secret. Only use it when you are faced with immediate danger. What? Why? You don't know the origin of it, what kind of magic it is. And recently, I caught wind of something scary. I heard the king and queen have died. I heard that they were killed in a battle with a beast type. And when the prince learned of this, he was devastated. I heard he's become wicked and hatred. He's become wicked with hatred and bitterness. Any beast types found under his order, peaceful or not, are to be eliminated. I'm worried. If you display this power in front of the wrong eyes, they'll consider you a beast type and the prince will have your head. Really? That's not what I've heard. I've heard he's been intimidated by everything and cries at night. He's been too wimpy to succeed the throne and doesn't have his room. I'm not scared of the guy. Yoki, listen. It could be very serious if people misinterpret your power. Please promise me you won't use it in front of people. Fine, fine. I'll try to keep it a secret. I'm not really worried, though. It was then my past finally caught up to me. Something more frightening than the prince or any beast type. I knew. There was no way things could last forever, but I really wanted to believe. I'll look for more pages. Too many pages are missing. Oh, okay, so that's what the pages were. We found a couple of pages. Okay, I guess the goal of the game is to get all of the journal pages. So it's like Slender Man. This game is the exact same game as Slender Man. Talk to the bird, see what the bird says. Chirp, chirp. Are you feeling lost? Have you looked in the treasure chest located underneath the shack in the grave? Yes, I have. Does he say the same thing? Oh, maybe the open one. Oh. I am a fool. You see a treasure chest and you're like, oh, it's open. I don't need to look in it. There's something in here. A broken bottle. I see why it was left here. I'll just put it back. Why did I check this again? Oh, okay. So that's done. Why not grab a drink at the bar located on the ship? Oh, okay. I did not know there was a bar on the ship. Captain's quarters are ahead. Welcome aboard the ship. Hello. Is the ship gonna head off soon? Afraid not. We be docked for a while. Sides, the prince would have me head if we set sail with ye on board. Yeah, I guess he wouldn't be too happy. All this stuff's gotta go, but the crew's on break at the moment. Oh, those are antennae. And that forked tail. You're that beast type that works for the crown, right? Yeah, sort of, but I'm not a beast type. Oh, I'm sorry. There are a lot of rumors spreading around about you. Are you sure you're not a beast type? I'm not. At least, I don't think I am. A very hard bed. More, more, more! I'm taking a small break before I gotta go back to lifting cargo. Feels like it'll never end. This stuff sure is refreshing. Hey, can I get you anything? Yeah, can I get a cranberry juice with some whipped cream on top? Coming right up. Ah, so refreshing. This is exactly what I needed to take my mind off things. I agree, it's quite tasty. Well, it was what I needed. What are you doing here? I'm allowed to enjoy a drink myself once in a while. Does this stuff even suit your palate? I didn't get to read that. So you really just walked in here to patronize me, huh? Don't be ashamed. I enjoy cranberry juice too. That's your only decent quality. Though I have a feeling what you're drinking right now isn't cranberry juice. Not in this type of establishment, no. I heard recently there's been more aggressive beast types appearing here in this land. I don't know if I want to stay here too long. There's the doggy. Woof. Want to have some fun on an adventure? Why not follow some heroes on a grand quest? You should be able to find them if you keep walking west of the village. Huh, okay. Okay, let's go west of the village to meet the heroes. Oh, I have not been over here. I thought the shrine was as far west as you can get. So there's the bird again. Well, it is time we set out on our journey to prevent unspeakable horrors from unfolding, to protect our world from a sinister evil, to defeat the Dark Lord. Come, friends, let us venture forth. Dark Lord? That doesn't sound good. Those guys seem pretty capable. Maybe they can handle it, but I have a bad feeling about this. Maybe I should follow along just in case. Is that Yoki? Where's she going? Shrine of the Fire Crystal. It's so hot. Those guys sure are something to be wearing armor in this heat. I shouldn't fall too far behind. Let's get a move on. Oh, I can't go back. Whoops. Really digging this music. Hehehe, I'm a random encounter. Shouldn't you be invisible? Well, I don't need to be invisible to you. Somehow I feel hurt. I want to go backwards. Oh, I missed that chest. It's empty. I bet it was empty anyway. A save something? Oh boy. Yeah, did you mess up? I can reset everything for you. Please do. I can't move it left. I can move it... Wait. I cannot move this one. I don't know why. That was a weird puzzle. Our dungeon's boss was defeated by the heroes. Heroes? Guess he means those group of guys from earlier. That makes sense. The goal is to defeat the Dark Lord does seem pretty heroic. Since I also want to defeat the Dark Lord, does that make me a hero too? So are you going to help us prepare for the next shrine or what? I guess not. The crystal. It's reacting to my sword. Go forth and accept its blessing. Okay, here goes. I feel a strange new power. This light, it's healing my wounds. So this is the sacred light. So wonderful. Actually, this light is burning me a little bit. With this power, we'll be able to defeat the Dark Lord. Let's go, friends, to the next crystal. Onward! For the gods, for our future. For the future, huh? Wow, those heroes are the real deal, huh? Crystals with holy light, a chosen one? I've only heard of this sort of thing in the stories. I'm kinda jealous. Well, I guess things will be okay in their hands. But I kinda want to see what happens. Well, it can't hurt just to follow along and observe. Shrine of the Ice Crystal. So cold, I kind of want to go back to the other location now. Well, as the hero said, onward. Hey, hang on a second. Whoa, slippery. Hi, Yoki, I finally caught up with you. Blair? You followed me. Yeah, I did. It's really cold here. What are you doing in a place like this? Well, I decided to follow some heroes here. Whoa, are you a hero now? You're way too cool. No, they don't know I'm tailing them. They were talking about stopping some kind of Dark Lord. It sounded pretty serious, so I decided to follow them and see what's up. That does sound pretty concerning. Okay, I'll come along too then. Haven't you already been... Yeah. This looks kind of slippery up ahead. Let's be careful not to fall off the side. I'm not too worried. It doesn't look too tough. Oh no! We have the perfect plan to stop those heroes. Hey, what are you guys exactly anyway? Huh? What do you mean? You're the same as us. No I'm not. Ooh, we made it. Kinda strange how when we fell into the void, we just end up back where we began. Yeah, these places are pretty strange. Hey, isn't that one of the heroes? So it's time, huh? Yes, hee hee, it's time to prove your worth. It's time to attack. Yes, it's times we end this crusade. Do not hesitate and do not hold back. You know what you must do. Yeah, I hear ya. And with this, it'll be the end of those heroes for good. Looks like one of the heroes is about to betray the others. That was one of the heroes? Could have fooled me. Anyone who betrays their friends like that is no hero in my eyes. She seemed kind of hesitant about it, though. Don't you think? No way. I bet she's the boss of this place. Well, we'll see. Yeah? What are you looking at? Hey, I think that's the heroes over there. Heh. I think the plan is working like a charm. Betrayal is so wonderful. This is the spot where I respawn. Can't claim the spot? I already did. You'll find another respawn point. Respawn? I meant the spot you return after you die, but isn't death permanent? Yeah, it is. I don't understand what you're confused about. Is this the exit? I can't believe she would betray us like this. What could the reason be? We mustn't be disheartened. We must keep going. How can you be so cold? She was our friend, our companion. She was one of us. The world is depending on us. We can't afford to be halted by such a thing. This is one of those trials the gods have thrown at us, and we must overcome it and move on. God's my foot. Who cares about some trials? Our friend comes first. Don't you dare insult the gods. We must put our personal feelings aside for the sake of the world. Everyone, we have to remain calm. We cannot fight among ourselves. This is exactly what the Dark Lord wants. We cannot play into his hands. I believe in our friend. There must be a reason. We are the heroes chosen by fate and destiny. Wow, looks like some real drama going down. So she really did go through with betraying everyone. I told you she was no hero. I know her type. I don't know, I'm with the guy with the sword on this. Which one? There's two of those. The one who acts like the main character? I believe in her. She seemed troubled about going through with all this. Whatever you say. To be honest though, I don't really like the cleric lady either. I don't care for people who put purpose above their friends. I like the guy with the big sword. His heart's in the right place. Maybe we shouldn't approach them. Or make them aware of us. Why not? I want to knock some sense into that cleric. Let's just keep moving forward. What did we just walk into? Oh, I think I've heard of these. I think this is called a battle system. Never seen one of these myself before. Oh look, she's back in their party again. I knew she wasn't all bad. Oh, how about that? I guess everything worked out. I don't think that cleric's doing so hot though. Wish we could find out why she went through with all that, her motivation, right? We missed the entire backstory. How'd they even get ahead of us anyway? Hey. What are you doing here? This is my battle. No one will get in my way. These heroes' lives will fall by my hands. If you get in the way, I'll kill you first. Sorry. Oh, she's upset. What was that? Uh-oh. Did she call for backup? She can call for all the help she wants. I'll slice them all down. I don't think that's... Let's get going, Claire, before this gets too messy. Sounds good to me. You guys on a date or something? Yeah, we are. No, we aren't. Oh. Are you a mid-boss? Ambushing them before a healing area is a fantastic idea. That's not why we're tailing them. Is this a hot spring? Come on, Yoki. Let's go for a dip. We should probably keep moving, Claire. I'm sure the heroes are going to need this after their battle. I don't want to be around for when they get here. Aw, boo. They might just skip it and use some kind of healing magic instead. I'm guarding the special treasure. Heroes seem to have skipped this room, so I wonder if I really have to keep guarding this. What's in there? A powerful armor upgrade. Armor? How dull. I'm more of a cloth person myself. The stuff you wear at the start of your adventure? Yeah. You can save up your money and just buy better weapons instead. If you're strong, you don't really need to upgrade your defenses. I don't think you'd be very good at this type of adventure. Thank you guys for taking me back, even after all I've done. Of course, we're all in this together. Welcome back to the team. I'm sorry for doubting you. I'm glad to see you back. Don't worry about it. I really messed up, so you had every right to doubt me. Let's keep moving forward, together as friends. Let's go activate that next crystal so we can take down the Dark Lord. Onward! I wonder who those guys that were showed up during that last battle. Well, I'm glad that got resolved. Seems like things will be uphill for them now. I guess so. You really think they'll be able to beat the Dark Lord guy? Well, if things get rough for them, we could step in and help them. Sure they won't confuse us for the bad guys and just attack us instead? I think I might take that risk for them. But I wouldn't. Where'd they go? Did they finish up already? They're fast, huh? So, what's this room for? Well, I guess you didn't see it last time. Well, the last shrine, there was a room that looked exactly like this one. There was a large crystal in the middle of the room. It contained some kind of holy magic. The hero that acts like a main character walked up to it. There was this flash of light and the crystal was gone. I guess he fused with it? Wow. These heroes are a real deal, huh? Yeah, I thought the same thing. I'm sad I missed it. I want to see that. Let's go catch up with them so we get to see it. Yeah, they couldn't have gone too far yet. Shrine of the Wind Crystal. Can't believe it's going to make me go through all the shrines. Breezy. I like this shrine. It's more of my element. I don't see the heroes anywhere. Are we that far behind? Let's try to catch up to them. Aye aye, Captain. Ah, that was... I'm gonna hurl. I'm lost. How are we supposed to cross this? I don't see any of those spinning warps for this. The heroes already figured it out? I know how to get over this. How so? Like this. I don't think this is how you're supposed to solve this. As long as we get to the other side, who cares, right? I feel kind of guilty though. It feels like cheating. It's not like this is our adventure. We don't need to follow the rules. I guess you're right. See? Easy, right? The crystal's still here. Wow, look at that thing. We somehow arrived before the heroes? Where could they be then, if they're not here? Maybe they haven't even made it to this shrine yet. I didn't see anybody in their group who looked like they could fly. You do need to have the ability to fly to even get in here. Maybe they're in some other shrine to get an item for this shrine. Oh, I see, I didn't even consider that. Maybe that's why this shrine was so short. Well, we did sort of just guess they'd be here. Not like we followed them in here this time. More like with the powers of deduction. This is a floating building in the sky. How could this place not be a location for a hero's quest? I guess. Anyway, I want to see what this crystal's all about. Be careful, Claire. When the heroes activated one earlier, the light emitted burned me a little. It'll be fine. It's just a light touch. You alright? Ow. I guess the crystal doesn't like us so much. Yeah. Guess it's because we're not the chosen one. Or a hero. Let's just skip to the next shrines and go to the Dark Lord's place. I'm tired of this adventure. Yeah, I guess there isn't much of a reason for us to keep following the heroes. It can't be too hard to figure out where the Dark Lord's place is. Let's go! Dark Lord's domain. Well, this wasn't very hard to find. Yeah, it really stands out. We'll be the heroes who beat the Dark Lord in the end. We'll show that, Crystal. Still bitter about it? Who wouldn't be? I'm waiting for the heroes. I'm not just an ordinary chest, I actually work for the Dark Lord. Whoa, this treasure chest talks. What a nasty trick. I like that. Hey, doesn't it seem a little too empty? It does, doesn't it? This is the last boss, isn't it? Shouldn't there be, like, guards or something? Maybe we're just here so early the Dark Lord's underlings aren't ready yet, though. I have a really bad feeling about this. You ready, Yoki? Ready as I can be. My heart's actually pounding a bit. This is the real deal, huh? We're gonna come face to face with the Dark Lord. This presence, it's so strong. It is. Something feels familiar about this. Alright, here we go. It's time. The Dark Lord. So, you are the Dark Lord. Felt like messing up the world, huh? Well, we're here to stop you. We may not be heroes, but that doesn't mean we can't be the ones to take you down. Any last words? Oh, so mean. That voice. It can't be. Zara, what are you doing here? You've got to be kidding me. I'm so glad to see you two. I'm not happy to see you. Wait, if you're here, where's the Dark Lord? Oh, the man here previously? Someone with the title of Dark Lord? I couldn't have someone like that wandering around in my territory, so I disposed of him. What? Wait, does that mean you? Does that make you the hero? Me? A hero? No, I'm afraid not. The previous Dark Lord's underlings were impressed by my strength, and so now they serve me. They made me their new Dark Lord. Aren't you already one? Ah. How anticlimactic. What a waste of an adventure. I'm going home. Wait, Claire. It was nice hanging out for you a bit, Yoki. It's a shame he ruined it. I'll see you back at the house, okay? Well, I guess I'll get going too. If I ask you, would you spare the heroes on their way here? Unlikely. But I appreciate you coming all the way here just to see me. Please, just go a little easy on them. Well, that was something. Hope the heroes are alright. Are these the last ones? Oh, so it looks like I have all the journal pieces, I guess. Who are you? Oh, I've been looking all over for you, Yoki. Did you leave the kingdom? Oh. Oops. Wait, what's north? Oh, it's the bird. The time had come. I couldn't wait on this any longer. I had to make a decision. I agonized over the reality of the situation. It hit me. It was finally here. What I'd been running from. What I'd kept a secret from Yoki. I knew that I couldn't tell her about any of this. I couldn't let her be involved in my life any longer. Everything will end. I couldn't let them find out about her. I can't let them find out about her connection to me. I can't let them find out about her power. They were somewhere nearby. They left their traces. I know they did it on purpose. They could be in the village. They could be in the forest. I'll find them, and I'll lead them away from this place. They'll never learn about this house. I knew, to protect the one family I'd ever known. I'd have to disappear. I wished that we could have lived the rest of our lives together in this house. I'm sorry that I can no longer help you search for your sister. Perhaps there was no void in your heart left by your forgotten sister. But you helped fill a void in mine. In all our years together, I thought of you as a sister to me. Goodbye. I hope we get to meet again one day. Are you back yet? Charles? What was it you were running from? Why couldn't you tell me? We could have faced this obstacle together. I wanted to be there for you, like you were for me. I know you'll come back one day. I'll keep the house tidy for you when you come back. I think that's enough for today. I should head back. I'm sure Claire's wondering where I am. What's up? You look pretty down. Are you okay? I'm okay. Just had a long walk. I'm just tired is all. I managed to clear my head from that awful nightmare I had earlier. Are you sure you don't want to tell me what's really on your mind? Really, I'm alright, Claire. But I really appreciate your concern. It means a lot. I'm gonna head to bed, okay? Okay, sweet dreams. I'm worried about you, you know? I wonder how long this will go on for. Claire living here, my work at the post office, work at the castle, Zara's visits. I thought Charles would stay here forever. But one day he just left. Will everything I have now, these peaceful days, will it all vanish too? No, I shouldn't think this way. Charles will come back one day. And nothing will vanish if I work to make sure it doesn't. That was quite a long stroll. I think I could possibly get some good sleep finally. Something that still bothers me. A sister. Did I have a sister? What was my life like before I met Charles? Why can't I remember? Think what you like. Stay as blissfully ignorant as you are now. That'll make everything easier. In time, everything you are will be mine. Enjoy these remaining peaceful days while it lasts. She won't be able to hold it back anymore. Her influence will reach here soon. I'll make sure you're ready, Yoki. By Timmy Chang. All art. Story. Music by Toby, Timmy, Camellia. Some special thanks. It hurts. Someone stop me. I don't want to hurt you. Yoki, please run. Oh, my bird. Wow, welcome to the bonus room. You went through a lot reading just to get here, huh? Well, I hope you're ready for more of it. You must be thinking, who is this? I'm Tim, of course. Or Timmy. I'm the creator of the game. I hope you liked it. I know you don't really do much except walk around and make images appear, but I learned how variables work, so there's cool random stuff sometimes. I worked really hard on drawing all the art and writing things. I even tried my hands at the music, but it was too hard. So I made Toby and Camellia do it instead. Isn't the music amazing? Better than the game itself, if I do say so myself. Well, anyway, insert player name here. What can I do for you? Favorite color? Orange! What else can I do for you? What's next? Good question. I'm not sure yet. I've been thinking I want to try doing a comic. So maybe a small little comic thing? Then maybe another game? I also want to do another animated video at some point. I'm eager to continue this story in many different mediums. Just haven't figured out which ones yet. What can I do for you? Lonely girl? Well, if you want to see... I smell it, I smell it. I smell that scent. She was here recently. Yoki was here. I'll find and eat. Ah, it's you. It's the tasty-looking rabbit. You're not going to attack me, are you? I finally finished repairing my arm. Don't make me do it again. I smell a familiar scent. It's Yoki. You were with Yoki earlier. I was, yeah. You better not think of going after her again. She has enough to deal with. Enough talk. I'll eat you too. We'll see about that. Schmack. Well... I'm sure she'll be okay. I should run off before she gains consciousness. Huh? Huh? Where'd Rabbit go? I'll go find her. She won't get away from me that easy. What's that smell? Smells familiar. It's coming from here. This paper. What's on here? This is from Mom? That's kind of for you. Beast type? Yeah, cool name, right? Totally doesn't sound like a temporary name at all. Sorry, I'm not very good at thinking up names. It's okay. These types are just this world's naming convention for them. It's not like other worlds all use the same names for each creature or concept. I'll have more chances to think of a better name for it. Other worlds? Other worlds, yeah. You'll see one day. I hope. What else can I do for you? Music? Isn't it amazing? Isn't it way too good to be in a silly little game like this? Seriously. Camellia and Toby are really incredible, huh? few of the arrangements are actually from some melodies I made originally. My original songs were really rough. I'm still a novice at music making. When I listened to the arrangements Camellia made of them, I actually teared up. To hear such a cool arrangement of a song that I made myself, it was a really inspiring feeling. It makes me want to make more music. What else can I do for you? Get out of here. Okay. Oh. Turn to this route. No. Let's go upstairs. Hop, hop. Have you thought about playing the game avoiding Zera? That guy is more sensitive than you might think. What a lovely painting. Well, it looks like that is all to the game. Well, that was a pretty fun game, very short. I think we do need more short games in our library of games. It's about, what, 2.5 hours? But that's mainly because I had to read everything out loud. I think somebody doing that would, without reading it, would do it in 2 hours easily. It's on itch.io. You can pay what you want for it, which means you can pay $0. So I encourage everybody to go pay for it. Maybe throw $1 at it. I appreciate everyone watching this far. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up. That means a like. Yeah, that really helps us out. And I just hope you have a good rest of your day.